Hi everyone, this is Yami Will and we are in franchise Kingdom. In this episode, we're gonna talk about Langrisser 2 in our road to Langrisser 1 and 2 remake that is going to be released on PS4, Switch, and also I think PC. Um, so before we start, um, let me explain some things. If you never played Langrisser 2, or maybe if you played Langrisser 2, you may not know this, but Langrisser 2 has a bunch of versions, I think 5 or 6. And the thing is, only the first one, it's really Langrisser 2. All the other ones are called their Langrisser. And even the ones that are not called their Langrisser and is called Langrisser 2 are instead based on their Langrisser. And you may wonder what's the difference. Well, in this video I'm gonna explain. But basically, Langrisser 2 was created to be the sequel of Langrisser 1. The idea of making Langrisser his own franchise. Because as you know, if you watch my videos previously, um, Langrisser is in fact not the first. Langrisser 1 is not in fact the first video of the franchise. We have Crest of Gaia, we have a fleet, and we have Guyframe before. And then we have Langrisser 1, and then we have Langrisser 2, and that's the end. Dear Langrisser changed some things in his story for erase everything before Langrisser 1 and make the franchise canon just Langrisser 1 and 2. The remake that is making right now on Langrisser 1 and 2, Langrisser 2 is 2 or it's the Langrisser? Well, I cannot say for sure because I didn't see any trailer, but I can assume that is based on the Langrisser. Okay? But then again, it's a remake, so maybe it's not even just the Langrisser, it's a third version. But before, I have to explain to you the history of the Langrisser universe right now. Um, be aware, we have some spoilers for Langrisser 1. If you didn't play or watch my videos about Langrisser 1, you're already warned. So, if you remember Langrisser 1, we have the battle of the Kingdom of Light, Baldea, against the Dalsis Empire, and eventually the Velzaria, which is also the main villain of the previous games like Crest of Gaia, etc. After 200 years, yes, that's what the time passed between Langrisser 1 and 2, Baldea was completely destroyed in a war. And right now, we have another empire that is trying to conquer every nation in the continent and become a utopia. We don't have any traces of Velzaria right now in the story, but we saw Bowser, and if you watch my videos, you know what and who Bowser is. This video gonna be chapter 1 to chapter 12 of Langrisser 2, and chapter 1 to chapter 6 of the Langrisser. The chapter 1, we have the cutscene, and especially the cutscene of the Langrisser, when we saw Emperor that's trying to conquer every place, or I'm gonna call Kaiser. If you watch my Langrisser 1 video, you know why. It's because Emperor in Germany is Kaiser, and Langrisser franchise is really based on Germany period of time, medieval. And he tried to pick it up a demon sword named Alzard. And it's interesting because in Langrisser 1, we have the Langrisser, of course, that is the Sword of Light, and it said that the sword trapped darkness. but we never really mention a Sword of Darkness itself until now in Langrisser 2. Picked up the sword with the four generals, and we're gonna know more about them in this video, especially about one of them, especially of two of them. In chapter 1, we have the main character, Eowyn, that is a descendant of the Letting and Chris, the main characters of Langrisser 1. It's not specifically said how much descendant he is, but you can make your own count because it's 200 years. So, yeah. When the Baldea kingdom was destroyed 20 years before the story begins, he was escaped with someone, probably a soldier or something, and it's basically fleeing ever since. So yeah, he has 20, so he was just a baby when that happened. And yes, he is supposed to be the king, and it's basically the same story on Langrisser 1, but of course we have a 20 years of destruction and Baldea don't exist anymore. Erin is on a village, which is really strange because he's in a village for a long time, and he didn't know Lania, which is a friend of Hein, his best friend, even if he is on this village so much time and she lives there. Like, it is strange. I hope in the remake they change that. The village is attacked, and the blue dragons, which is one of the four divisions of the empire, and it's commanded by Leon, which is, well, you can say that he is Lance 2.0, like everything that Lance is. If we don't know that his name is not a cow shot, he probably would be a descendant of Lance because he is really identical of him in personality and honor, trying to kidnap Liana. Even if Leon don't really like the idea, but it is order from the Kaiser itself. And we have Baldo, one of the subordinates of Leon, and he just killed a girl because was in a way or something like that. I think he just killed her, almost killed her. He not kill her because he just feel like it, and that's why the reason that I really don't like him. First, Eowyn and Hang. Hang is a mage, and Eowyn is a swordsman. Helps and kill Baldo and rescue Lina. Chapter 2 is against Zorum, which is the subordinate of Vargas. Vargas is one of the other main commanders of the fire dragons. In this chapter, we know also Scott and his father, which are descendants of one Lord of Saurath. If you play Langrisser 1, you know who it is. Scott is not a descendant of Saurath because he's adopted, but that was a mistake for the people that are done the game because Scott is a descendant of light and he is truly a son of Saurath. But someone made a mistake and that's why they have to change for he being adopted, but he is not adopted. And they're Langrisser. Ah, yeah, and Scott helps in a party right now. Chapter 2 is basically the same idea. They have everyone against Han and Saurath, but instead of Zoron, we have Leon and Lord, his family companion, to attack us. But sometimes Leon goes back, and we just have to face his minion. In this chapter, we also have Scott helping us, and we have a new character named Hoga that is the Langrisser exclusive. Chapter 3, which is exclusive for Langrisser 2, we have Zoro again coming back for some more not good stuff. Vargas appears this time, but soon as Vargas appears, we have also a mystery knight that just should have helped Vargas and give his almost hint to run, but we still don't know who the mystery knight is. In chapter 4, we have Morgan, which is another one minion of Vargas. The mystery knight is revealed to be Sherry. Who is Sherry? We don't know, but Scott appearing to know her. In the Langrisser chapter 3, we have a battle against Zoro and Morgan, and that's when Sherry appears. Nothing about Mysteric Knights, and she appears to be in love with Owen. Interesting. And also she joins us on our party. Chapter 5 in Langrisser 2 we have Morgan and some werewolves. Nothing interesting there. In chapter 6 we supposedly kill Morgan, which is pretty early because in their Langrisser he is still alive. And also Aaron helps. Aaron is supposedly a knight that was the master of Sherry. In chapter 7 we have a necromancer with really no importance, but it's there that we finally find Cave, which is supposed to be a guardian of Sherry, and that's where we learn that Sherry is a princess of the Cowshot Empire, or better, the Cowshot Kingdom, which is the most important and strong kingdom of the continent. Basically what Baldea was. And if you remember the name Cowshot, yes, you're right. She is a descendant of Lance and Narm, so she has to be a badass. And you can be sure she is a badass in every game, especially in Langrisser Mobile, if you're wondering. She's not the best character of the game because we have Leon. Langrisser 2 Chapter 8. We have a knight of really no importance, but we have a really emotional scene with him, with Vargas and Zoro. In Chapter 9 we have another battle against Lord, and Scott finally left us because we finally reached Cowshot. And that's the biggest main difference, which is Lunia left us in Langrisser 2. She stayed in the castle of Cowshot to protection. In the Langrisser chapter 4, you see how 5 chapters of difference. We have basically the same battle against Vargas, and after Zoro and Morgan, his minion, appears. The difference is Cave don't appears before us, but we go to Cowshot and he is there being attacked by Vargas. That's a really big difference. It's not Lloyd, it's Vargas, and Cave is there defending the castle. And again, Lunia decide to don't stay on the castle. She go with us. And this will make a huge difference in the final of this video. You're gonna see why. Cave, of course, decide to go with us. So basically we have one more character. In chapter 10 of Langrisser 2, we go against Lester, which is a pirate, and for really no reason we fight him. Like, I'm saying again, no reason. Until some monsters appears and Lester decide to help us, and we both destroy the monsters. Then Lester left us to know Jessica, the supposedly mage that lives hundreds and hundreds of years. And yes, it's the same Jessica from Langrisser 1. She is not exactly alive since then. She died, or like she said that she reborn herself, and she goes back as a baby or something, and has I think 20 years as well that she was reborn. Apparently, for what the game suggests, Lester was babysitting her this whole time. Yeah, Egbert appears, one of the other commanders. The commander of the Dark Magician, I think is the name. The Dark Dragons, something. And he was a student of Jessica. So if we know how Jessica is powerful, she is a badass, and Egbert is basically the most amazing mage of history besides Jessica. And Jessica is not in her full power because she don't have her full capacity right now because she just reborn some years ago. Egbert of course puts fire in every place and almost kills us, but now we have Jessica to help us. If we go to chapter 5 of the Langrisser, we have a really better scenario with this because Jester don't fight us. We just talk with him. And he apparently knows Cave and really respect him. And just when Cave appears and he saw him, that he decided to help us and even believe that Cherry is the princess because he didn't believe that the princess will be in some place like that. We also go against Egbert, but this time Vargas and Zoro are already here as well. In chapter 12 of Langrisser 2, we go against some undead people because we have to pick it up the location of the sword of darkness, like the seal of the sword or something like that. And Egbert appears teleporting. I say how I really don't like teleporting stuffs. Yeah, I don't like. And Egbert say that he gonna go now after Liana. If you remember what I said, in Langrisser 2, she stay in Cowshot. She's not with us. And then our heroes decide to go back to Cowshot for save Liana. In their Langrisser, what happened is Egbert says that he's after a catalyst. But he don't say that this catalyst is a person, not even that is Liana. So instead they go to Baldea, where supposed to be the Sword of Light, Langrisser. That's the biggest difference, as you can see, outside of course the fact that we have a character like Roga in our team, is the fact that we have um, Liana, I always forgot her name, in our team, and she is not exactly in danger right now, and we have to go to Baucha to look for the Langrisser without Jessica, because Jessica goes to look for help in some other kingdoms because of the war. Like right now, really. And before we finish the video, we have also the secret chapter. It's basically the same thing in Langrisser 2 and their Langrisser. It's, if you don't know what the secret chapter is, we have to go against the Muscle Man. Macho Man. Yeah, basically that. I'm gonna leave some image for you to understand what it is, but yeah, you really can believe that it's worse than it looks. Star Prince Valen, Adon and Sashon, something like that. They are really strange dialogues about pose and oh gosh. In their Langrisser instead we have, again, it's basically the same thing, but they can self-destruct themselves if they stay on the same pose, which makes the things even more weird. It's funny because like the idea of this chapter is like, oh, in Langrisser 2, because Liana is not with them, so Elrin say, "Oh, maybe Liana is here," which is really stupid because they know that she is on a cow shot. And in the Langrisser is even more serious because he even don't give it an explanation. Well, I think it's that. I think I don't forget anything. I'm really curious to see what the remake is gonna do with this, especially with the characters. I'm probably gonna make a reaction to the trailers in the future. In the next video, you may wonder what is gonna happen in the next video. This video was about Langrisser 2 and the Langrisser until this part specifically when they go after the on when Egbert now go against the Catalyst in the Langrisser. He specifically said the Catalyst is Liana, and in the Langrisser he don't say. So people go for Baldea to look for the Langrisser. Well, I think the best way to me to do this is in the next video. What I'm gonna do is just follow Langrisser 2 until the end. And then I go in the next video after that, I go back with the Langrisser because the Langrisser probably are gonna make multiple videos because we have the path of light, the path of chaos, the path of independence, and the imperial path. And I think also we have a second light path as well. So yeah, we have at least 4 or 5 more Langrisser 2 videos. I'm liking Langrisser 2 way more than the first one. I can say that. But I wish that don't exist so much versions with so much change in history. Well, what can I do? I cannot do what can I do? Until the next video, don't forget to subscribe, go to the Patreon, and go hit the like button, and see you in the Discord. Bye!